A few months ago, I had a series on my channel covering the best Sova shots for each of the maps in Valorant. I made one for Split, Bind, Haven, and Ascent, but ICEBOX wasn't out when I did that. So here are the best Sova shots for ICEBOX. The first one I want to show you starts by lining yourself up with the arrow on this wall. Then make sure you're standing on the very edge of this ramp. Aim in this general area on this window, a little bit below this slanted line. 2 bounces, full charge. And the next one I want to show you starts in the exact same position as before. This time, aim in this triangle on this window right in the middle, 2 bounces, full charge. The third one I want to show you starts in the same position as the first two, but you want to move a little bit further from the edge of the ramp. Then you want to line up just above the edge of this wall and onto that window, 2 bounces, full charge. The last one for A-side attack I want to show you starts by lining yourself up with the intersection of these 2 lines, aiming at the corner on this wall, and doing 1 bar of charge. This will allow you to see all the way through the second story on this box. The next one I want to show you starts by lining yourself up with the intersection of these 2 textures on the floor. Aim on the general left side of this tile on the ceiling, doing 1 bounce and 1 bar of charge. This one can be a little tricky to pull off though, so I suggest practicing it before using it in an actual game. If you want the same vision but a little bit easier lineup to do, you can line yourself up with the line on this wall. Aim right where the zip line intersects with the top edge of this hole. Do 1 bounce and full charge. The only reason I prefer the other angle over this one is because of the full charge on this one, it takes a little bit longer to do, and this is an early game arrow, so you might not get as much information. If you want to get some early information on the attacker's high ground, you can stand right at this corner, aim at the top of that line, and do 2 bars of charge. If you want to get some super early information on the attackers, you can stand in this corner, aim where the zip line goes over the edge of this wall, do 1 bounce and 2 bars of charge. If you want to get some information in mid, you can stand on top of this plus. Make it so the antenna on top of this tower is in the middle of the first segment of your charge bar, and do 1 bar of charge. Now we'll go over some for B site. If you stand in this corner, aim at the top of this little antenna, and do 1 bar of charge, you'll get almost full vision over the whole site. Alternatively, if you stand in the corner next to it, and aim at this little snow mound, and do 1 bar of charge, you'll get a very similar angle, but on the opposite side of the site. If you want to get some early information on the attackers on B side, you can stand on the very edge of this box, aim at the corner of this crate, and just tap. If you need to retake B site, you can stand on the intersection of these two lines, aim almost at the edge of this rounded part of this tower, do 1 bounce and full charge. Another good one for retaking B site is to stand on this intersection, aim right above this snow mound, and just do full charge. The last one I'm going to show you for retaking is to stand on top of this railing. Make it so the leftmost dot on your UI lines up with the top corner of that building, and do 1 bar of charge.